friends.
Hello.
As you can see, we have a very, very special co-host today, Miss MamaDoesNailz, and she's live from her studio. As you guys know, because
That's
I
right.
already know, if you're not following her, you need to follow her right now. You can go through the journey of what it was to create her studio, which is so inspiring and just so stunning. So I'm very, very excited to have my beautiful sister, MamaDoesNailz.
Thank you, beautiful.
I'm
And
just gonna,
you, beautiful.
I love you so much. I'm just going to quickly send this over to our squad group.
Cool.
And even though Valentine's is over, this is still Love Month, y'all. So we are bringing you some delicious Love Month content. Instagram. Hello to the
Yeah.
beautiful human that just joined.
Hey,
Nail Squad.
Gina. How are you, Miss Floozy?
Hi, Gina, honey. It's so funny because I know it's floozy, but I always read flozzy.
That's what I be saying.
Just stay flozzy with it.
I'll just be flozzy.
Just be
Flozzy.
straight up flossy. Okay, perfect. Okay, so we got all of the things. So you can already tell by this romantic setting, it's going down. So we
Okay,
did
so
some.
my setting is not romantic. So
I still
because we're
think it's
so past
pretty.
that.
I think it's pretty romantic. Honestly, we gotta love ourselves and all of the magic. And
We got
all I
some
see is
leaves,
beautiful things
going
over
back to
there.
nature.
You've got this whole spa vibe going.
You know, we've got some leaves,
Oh,
that
how exciting! Gina's out of quarantine. How is Mark feeling, honey?
Oh, I didn't even realize she was in quarantine. I'm so sorry, sweetheart.
Her hubby had COVID, and this was all around Valentine's.
Oh, so all that time we were talking about colds and all that stuff, it really was.
Yep.
Oh my goodness.
How is Mark feeling? Oh, much better. Okay, thank goodness. That was something I was real concerned about.
Yeah, amazing. Oh
When
my
you know a
goodness.
loved one and then you also have a baby in the house, like I know she's not a baby, but they're always babies to me. So you have a little one, and
Baby.
it's a big concern, you know.
I'm so sorry, guys.
Oh no, he's pretty sure he got it at Daddy and Daughter Danes. Oh my goodness.
Oh no.
See, you're trying to do a beautiful thing and then you end up getting sick. But I know that those are memories that, Katie Bug that's going to stick with her.
Oh yeah.
Very positive, beautiful. But oh no, Caitlin has pneumonia. You have bronchitis and Mark has COVID in the same month. Yeah, let's reverse that curse, my love. That is way too much going on.
Way too much.
Oh my goodness. So this was actually an idea from MamaDoesNailz, and the entire month, honestly, it's been living rent-free in my mind that I really wanted to try the magnetic hearts, but with the cherry mocha collection. Or do you remember what the collection was called? This one that had autumn breath and was it spring jewel? It was like autumn breath
Was it
and
autumn
late
something? But yeah, they
September.
were beautiful.
I feel like it's spring jewel, but I might be wrong. But this collection as well, it has that almost like super cat eye, and you definitely want that. Oh, you got it, gorgeous. You definitely want this
So I
for
took
the
3
design.
out, but I've only got 5 nails.
Yeah.
So one of them might be an ombre, just saying.
Ooh, I love that.
Hey,
So
Priya.
with this technique, let me turn on the flash because it always looks better with the flash. You have to magnetize the entire nail before you begin, and you do need a cat eye that has like this silver or like the aurora effect almost. So this one is changes color depending. This is the cherry mocha. But you want something like this. So technically you could use the magnetic love, but I don't know how well it would work. So yes, we're gonna do all of the
Because
science.
all the glitters in the magnetic love, it will be really hard to shift it to have that effect.
The
And that's
heart,
something
right?
that with cat eyes, you just have to just respect it. Like
You
not
want it
all
to
of them will
stand
do the
out.
same thing.
But
Yeah, I know.
that part.
Trust me, I'll be wanting them to do all the things. It doesn't want to do all the things.
So as you can see, I got a crap ton of paper clips. I do have the one that this is my first try with this paper clip and it was successful. But halfway through I ended up like messing with it, which I shouldn't have. So I had to kind of bend it again. But we're just gonna do it from scratch. So I'm gonna grab a paper clip here. I'm also because like safety first, I'm gonna get my goggles. There is a point where I use metal cutters and I'm gonna take out a piece of paper towel for that part because we don't want metal flying everywhere. But safety
Oh
first,
my
so I'm
gosh.
just gonna pop on
So
these.
Raven obviously will be doing it the way I'm just gonna bend the ish out of it. I don't remember cutting anything, but the tool I have got, it can cut stuffs.
Oh,
So
perfect. Okay, because basically,
now
when
I'm
you
only
get
folding this again because of Raven. Sorry. Because let me tell you about how I came into this live ready.
right, so I have the
And
one as well that I created.
I know, but when you
But for
said it, I thought,
anybody that's
okay.
just joining that might want to try, I thought it would be fun if we could
They
bend it
might think that
together.
I got it from Temu. Like, oh, but you probably bought it. Because I think they're actually selling it now,
Oh
already
my god,
twisted.
they're selling the twisted paper clips.
Yeah, yeah, it's
I
that deep.
I can't. It's that deep. There's also a magnet. If I can find, it's like the old school one that has the square, like this square bit, and it
Oh,
actually has a heart, so that you can just instantly, you don't have to faff.
yeah.
Also, I thought that this would work, but it totally didn't in
Oh, but
science.
that square one, it doesn't, yeah, it just doesn't. Someone actually mentioned that the other day when I was in a live about that. And she was really upset that it didn't.
Oh,
You
this
know
is
the square one you're talking about? Yeah.
of an aura, but it does make a heart.
Mm,
It's just
yeah.
different. Okay, so this one, right? This paperclip already had a heart in it, and I was like, "Oh, this is gonna work." No, it didn't. But my partner gave me this one, and I wanted to try it at least. So the first step is
Right.
obviously you have to open up your paperclip completely,
What Raven said.
and then you're gonna want to bend it as close to half as possible. Now, especially if you have the wire cutters, you don't have to worry about it being like so perfect, but you definitely want it. So anybody that's trying along, this is the first step is that as straight as possible. You know me, I don't do much properly straight. So here, this is where you're going to want to bend it in half. So this almost looks like the classic magnet. Once you get it in half, you're going to want to do the crosshairs here where you have like a big circle loop. Don't you love this description? It's very professional. Okay, so once you have the loop-de-loop and the V here, you're going to want to start twisting. So this is the part that I have the greatest issue with because I have nerve damage
Yeah.
in my arms. So trying to twist this bitch is very interesting. But we're just going
Uh-huh.
to keep twisting. This thing never wants to twist. Twist and twist and twist until you can't twist no more. See, this thing's already trying to do a V, but that's a non-consensual V because I did not bend it that way. So we're just going to separate the C's there for a second and keep twisting. This gets mighty. This is the first time I've had to use these kind of tools. My wife was laughing at me when I
I
was
know. I'm
asking
over here like, bro.
because it really hurts the fingies if you don't have the proper. There we go. It really, yeah, it hurts. Let me tell you. Okay,
And
so once you
honestly,
get, now I have the firm. Oh my God, I twisted it so good we broke it. One second. This
oh
is why we
no.
have multiple.
What I was gonna say as well was when you are this part of this twisty bendy thing, you might think, I've got it. Don't worry, because this is something that you can keep on kind of playing with.
Oh,
So
of
once
course.
you get it on your magnet, if you go to do it and you don't see your heart, don't be despaired. Look at what's wrong with it, and then you need to twist, or you might need to move it, or
Yes.
whatever it is. But that's what I found personally. It wasn't just like, I'm not gonna
So
lie, I didn't twist it and get it in my first go.
I was
So let's put
actually
this
able
other
to
one.
twist it and get it my first go.
No,
But
not the first time.
this one I'm using my good old strength here, and I definitely, let's bend this part. We went Hulk, full Hulk strength here.
Uh,
It's always the live. It's always when you go to do something live. I was just so happy the day that I filmed it. It was so very smooth.
yes. So I will try this one. Try it, and it doesn't. I will go and twist some.
Twist and twist and twist.
I'm going to be very careful so that I don't break it.
Yeah, that's exactly. I went like way too strong. That's okay though. Okay, so now this is where you bend it, and then the two parts, because you have to have it bent.
Stay.
When you create your V, this is where I went in and I cut these, because you're gonna want it as short as possible. Bend and snap, right? Bend and snap. They always say I sound like Jennifer Coolidge, so that works. But yeah, once you get it to that V, that's when you're going to take these guys, your metal clippers, and clip. Once you have that clipped, you are perfect.
I don't think mine can clip. So I bent it.
No,
I,
no, you don't
I
have
bent it
to.
some more.
If you have,
I
exactly. So if you have that perfect V, you do not have to bend. This one has already been clipped. So I
uh
did find when I put it on the base, so you need some really strong magnets. We use the neodymium magnet, and it needs to be angled. So the thing is that mine had to touch this section as well as this one to actually work. And you have to angle it down.
sorry.
The Whoosy What's It magnet, the neodymium. You can get those on crepes on Amazon. Envy was actually the one that sent it to us.
But remember, I had to go hunting for that for the
Yes,
Medusa gels. Oh my gosh.
because you
Oh,
had, what was the
it those
kind?
Medusa. It was the
It was,
Medusa gels, wasn't it?
do you have to go through the matrix first? No, you don't have to. Yeah, it was the was it atomic something?
Oh, carbon ice and all of that
Yes,
jazz.
carbon ice, and there was one more, and I remember those two were
Arctic,
my favorite. They lived.
Arctic, something. Oh
Oh,
God,
even
it
those
was.
names right there just got me so excited.
Oh,
Arctic breeze or whatever it was. It was just delicious. So, do you know what color you're going to be starting off with, my dear?
um. So I'm gonna start off with the ones that um like the new ones: cherry mocha,
The
wine and
cherry mocha.
berries,
So, I found out
and
of
rose
all of
taupe.
the cherry mochas, definitely the act like cherry mocha in the middle. And I
Mm,
really love the bitter chocolate with it. Like that was everything. But you're gonna
yeah,
love the shine of the
I
cherry
didn't get
mocha.
that one though. Yeah, I didn't. But cherry mocha, yeah.
So because I have all of those, I wanted to start off with this really pretty purple, which is
I'm
late
gonna go
September.
in with rose taupe.
Oh, that one's stunning,
to
sis.
start with.
Absolutely stunning. It was giving me champagne, like very, very pretty. Let's turn this down a little bit
Yes.
just so that we can see the cat eye shift. Now, what Mama was saying is right. So right here, when you're about to test out the magnet, you might have to do some finagling. But first, you need to at least apply the cat eye, magnetize it, and start.
Yep.
And really, it's true. What colors you use is going to affect if the trend is easier or if you're really fighting with it. Oh, you guys are so cute in the chat. I just want to hug you guys. So first of all, this is so crazy smooth. I am obsessed with this. You're
I
gonna
know,
want
right?
to magnetize it so you can see as much of the silver as possible, or
Oh,
like that light aura, whatever color it is, because that will affect the design if you don't magnetize that properly. And sometimes, as I was magnetizing, I did go back and magnetize it again just to shift those particles some more. So then, this is when you've got to do like the hover.
oh. So I need to make sure.
It's already starting to form. And this is where you're playing the game because you want to get close, but you don't want to touch them.
Right.
This one's like a tiny baby heart. But do you see how bright that is? So you're going to want to use that special cat eye so that you really get that bright pop.
It's true. Sorry. Should I come in this way? See.
I think Gina said that's the part where she doesn't trust herself.
So I see.
Sometimes if your bits are too far apart, like
Yeah,
then you're going to
the
have an
V.
issue where the heart's not forming. I'm trying to get my tail end to be a little bit more sharper.
Oh,
But again, it's all about your placement. So you're going to have to play around before you find it.
that part.
And you do have to kind of change the angles a little bit to kind of get the precision of your heart. So here, this is giving all of the growing heart. I really like it with the purple. It's very gorgeous.
Yeah, I took that purple out as well just to see
Late
what,
September.
what that would look like. Um, just to see it.
And sometimes when you're hovering, the magnet will actually move the polish, so you do have to like remagnetize it. But again, Madame Glam's cat eyes are so powerful that it's just literally like a 2-second thing. So if you were working on a client, you just remagnetize that section and then go back in. And this is with no base color, guys. Absolutely no base color, just the cat eye. Speaking for itself.
Oh, hmm. It's like the heart is in there, but I think
Of course, Priya's giggling at my term when I was talking about the bits, the little V.
Of
Priya had to
course.
go and make it, you know what? All about the bits.
Mm, make the bits fit.
And you're gonna want to make sure you do not touch the nail because I remember I did touch it and then it gave a little dot, like a dot in the polish, and you don't want that.
Mm,
You definitely do not want that. I've got the perfect heart. It's just the little tail part that I want to get a little sharper. So I'm just playing around with different placements.
mm,
Because again, it's all about playing around, getting that perfect hover. You do have to hover it for a while for it to truly set.
to see it. Yeah.
You don't just place it and go. So see here, this is a way better heart here, the growing
Yeah.
aura. But as soon as you get it, you do want to cure because it does begin to fall away. That's why you see me coming back and playing around.
Mm-hmm.
But see, this trend has been so polarizing. Actually, I did a quick reel, and there's people in the comments that said if their client asked them to do this, they wouldn't do it, and all sorts of stuff. But I think this is a part of the fun in the nail world, like nail journey is trying new trends, seeing what you like, what you don't like, because
Mm,
especially if you're working with clients, you're going to have them ask for all sorts of things. So if you play around when these trends come out and somebody asks you, "Hey, can you do that viral magnetic heart?" You're not going to be like, because you're like, "Oh yeah, I spent all last year playing with the damn paperclip so that I can do that for you if you'd like." But it's going to cost extra magnet fee because the way you're going to have to fight with the magnet. I just think these are such pretty polishes. I think cat eyes are so fun, especially for us chronic pain girlies, that you want something so dynamic, but you don't want to be sitting in the chair for hours and hours. Get yourself a cat eye.
right.
You will be so happy.
Alright. So I finally got my cat eye, my magnet. There's my
Oh, your
so
heart's
this
perfect.
one.
That's absolutely beautiful.
Thank you, sister. This is the brown one.
The taupe.
Oh, so that's pretty. And then I think
It was
I
giving me
will
very like champagne-y.
late September. So I'm gonna add two from the other collection, and because I got three from this new one, but I really wanted to see the purple and the green. So I think even though I took out Sweet Merlot, but I feel like some of the new ones will be similar.
Ooh, yes. Oh, thank you, Gina. You're so sweet. I think that goes for all the sisters. We got hearts of gold.
Oh yeah. And now magnetic hearts.
I also did want to try because, like, obviously, when you do them on like these almond nails, it's so perfect because the heart just fits in the center. And but I've also seen people use longer nails and then do multiple hearts. Like, obviously, you have to do one heart cure, put the polish, do another, and they were only
Yeah.
putting the polish in that one area.
Hmm.
If we have some time towards the end, I might try that. But I'm just having too much fun right now, to be honest. Lucky number 13. Thank you, everybody, for joining. I hope you're having a beautiful, for in Canada, actually, this is a holiday. It's called Family Day. So spending a part of
Oh,
that with my nail family is everything. I'm very happy about that.
oh, I didn't even know that.
No? Yeah, it's Family Day.
Oh,
Apparently in America, it's called President's Day, but we don't have presidents here. So it is most
oh,
definitely just not Canada Day, sorry. Um, Family Day.
okay. Oh, I touched it.
Yeah, that's one thing. Like you gotta, it's so easy, and then the magnetized particles like move, so that affects things as well.
Right. But my magnet got attacked by metal.
Oh shoot! Yes, I
So I
was
was
getting
hoping it didn't
attached.
move it, but I think it did move it a little bit because obviously I just did use it, no problems. But so this is what it sounds like when we get to the floor.
I also want to get more iridescent chromes because doing the cat eye and then putting the chrome powder on top, that is a whole nother amazing situation.
Mhm.
Okay, so we've got our perfect heart now. So I'm just gonna put that in the
Okay,
lamp.
so one of these hearts just does not look perfect, but you know what? We're not gonna cry. We're gonna just
It really is the like placement, and because the magnet moves all the time, your little paperclip moves, so you have to move it back to. And I think that's the
exactly.
polarizing conversation about everything is that
Mm.
you see this like perfect, what looks very easy, and then there is some like nuances to it, and that's why I thought it would be fun to do this live as well, because as a nail artist, you do have to really learn how to troubleshoot and make things work for you because if not, you'll be a very unhappy tech because sometimes things do not work
Oh,
as smoothly as you want it to. You have to come at it from a different angle.
ah, break. Why did I touch
I
it? My
freaking
hand
bumped it on the
slipped.
way into the lamp, so we're just going to quickly magnetize that again because we're apparently playing around here.
Exactly. Like, what's up?
Like, don't you start with me. Okay, I'm going to pop that in before it starts to act it. Thing that drives me crazy is like when it's not in the center, but you have your perfect heart.
Yeah. And your nails are getting in the way, and you're like, what in the word?
Like, what is happening right now? Okay, so we're gonna try a different color. I did want to show you guys the cherry mocha because I feel like that color is just the color of love. Cherry mocha. I'm gonna quickly unplug. I keep bumping into the charger.
Mhm.
Oh, Caitlin's off for President's Day, so she's hanging out with Mark and me. So you guys are also doing honorary family day as well. So this red is so gorgeous. If you can't get any colors from the Cherry Mocha collection, get this one. This one and Bitter Chocolate are my by far favorites. Bitter Chocolate is what made me get up and use my gift card so that I could get it. Because I was just like, what is this gorgeousness? Okay, so let's just magnetize that. And as you guys can see, instead of the silver, it's like this stunning red. Oh, we just have all the paper clips attaching. Look
This
at
is
this
what's happening.
smorgasbord here.
There's a real party going on.
But again, like we're playing with magnets, so anything can happen.
That's what they think. I'm talking about the paper clips. Oh, my paper clip has moved. It's just not the same heart. It's giving very kawaii heart, which is cute, but
So see,
that's
after
not.
the hover, I've got that really pretty. That's really when you gotta throw that itch right in. Sounds like to the ocean. Gotta throw that in the lamp. The cherry mocha is my favorite. It hurt my heart taking it off my nails yesterday. For real. All of that. Oh my days. Well, we got the perfect heart, but it decided to hit something on the way in, so we got a peekaboo moment there.
Oh my gosh, right? Why does it do this?
I know. It was going so perfectly, but you want to know what? I think that that's part of the charm because ish happens. It sure does. And if somebody says they don't, they're lying to you. They just cut it out of the filming. They just cut that part right out. Which I also think is the magic of filming, because the fact that you can be like, nope, not in my reality. So yeah, you have to get quite close, but then you get your pretty heart. I don't know what's with the particles today. They're falling super fast. This is one where you have to have your flash cure. And as soon as
Trust
you see
me.
that strong heart form, you're like, now,
Nah.
bring it now. But I think this is so fun. Like, yeah, you have to do some faffing, but once you get it, they're so pretty. So darn pretty.
All right, but that's two down. Just make sure I don't confuse myself. Which one did I do? I did that one, that one. So I'm gonna get into cherry mocha because that one
Oh, I need to
I've
see that
had
on your nails, to
so
be
much.
honest, because that one is just so
Yeah,
gorgeous. And obviously
upon contact.
how you hover the magnet is like the size of the heart. Let me turn this down. The size of the heart you'll get. But come on, like you wouldn't have been able to. There's also a really cool, let me see if I can quickly show you guys. Because there's a way, if you're trying to do the cat eye and you're having tons of trouble with it, there's another way I saw, but this is like actually hand painting it. Have to get out my trusty Nicole J. Striper brush. So if you are somebody who's having like a lot of trouble with this and you're at your like wit's end, have no fear because there's another way. And I saw this and thought it was super cute. So you'd paint the nail like normal.
Ah, it's like, stop touching my magnet. I need to move all these magnetic things away.
I
Like,
told you
back off.
everything was trying to stick to
Oh my
everything.
goodness.
Okay, so you'd cover your whole nail like normal and then magnetize. But you want to try to get everything on the sides. And then in the center, I have to look if I have one of the circle magnets. Oh man, that one works strong. Okay. Because that's what you want. You want to get that base color out, but I still want a little bit. It's like I can find this one, but for the love of me, the circular one. Could I? No. Okay, so you
Come
have your
on.
circle cut out here. So you cure that.
Oh God, come on. Come on. We've done like 3.
Need to get the dotting tool. Okay, so yeah, this is another method for anybody that might be struggling. And this looks really cool as well. So you take whatever cat eye, you're going to stay with the same color. Is your magnet trying to run from you, Mama?
No, it's just whenever it does, what happens is it's like it moves just that little bit,
Yep.
which is a problem
But
because, when you're like, but I just did it.
yep,
So we know, yeah.
there
So
it
this
is.
is what I was saying, like you have to just be prepared to fiddle with it a little bit, it is a
Yes,
bit.
it will be a bit fiddly because also what I was saying is like everything is magnetized, so it's everything's trying to move. Like the magnet's
Mm.
trying to move, the nail's trying to move, everything's trying to do a dance on you. Okay, so once you get your 2 dots here in your aura, you're going to want to connect them. I saw Miss Gina. She did a stunning heart with her
Oh my
magnetic
God.
love winnings.
It's the perfect one for hearts.
Right? Oh God, it's so beautiful. I'm wearing it right now. I'm wearing the blue.
Not what changed.
So once
Oh,
you have that drawn, your heart, and you like where it is, then you're going to magnetize it as well, but you're going to want to make sure that the heart is really standing out here when you magnetize. And do you see how you get this peekaboo heart?
sorry.
Sorry, I was showing how you could do it a different way. 1 second, Kovu.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And then you have your little magnetic heart. So there's all sorts of different ways you can do.
Trust me, like my paperclip wants to be doing the most.
So I'm gonna pop that into cure.
And I don't feel like having to do another one. Oh, repair you. Yeah.
I know it's real when our singing starts.
Trust me, I'm like, you're not going to beat me. You know.
Don't worry, I started off the stream she-hulking and breaking my paperclip. So after the first time I got it so perfect. It's all good. It's one of those you gotta play around a little bit, but then you get it.
Oh,
So I'm gonna top coat this, but this is also a fun way. So if you look at both,
no, no, no. Yeah.
so one
Okay,
is
so I
more
see
a
where
heart
it's
aura
bent.
effect and one is a pop. Oh, the
Yeah.
paperclip?
Yeah. And hopefully, yeah.
So this is really fun because once you put the top coat on, it almost looks like a sequin or some glitter trapped underneath, and it gives a very like a depth effect.
We love depth.
Right? And cat eyes are one of the coolest ways to add depth because it has a base color and then the magnet particles come to the top. So it creates an instant depth for whatever you're working on.
Yeah, it's so true.
It's so funny, Mama, because these two almost look like they're giving the opposite. One, it's like the inside is the jelly color, that red, and the other, it's more that bright.
Oh, sorry. My magnets don't want to focus. This is, said, you can't, like some people probably just like things that are just simple, but it's, what I mean? It's me too, because even if
Oh,
I don't get it the same, I will fight with this ish
right? But that
until
also
I
that
get it.
perseverance is insane. And I think it just makes you even stronger artist that you won't just be like, okay, no, I'm giving up. You're like, wait a minute, I
Mm,
got it. I can get it again. I just might have to fight with it a little bit.
exactly.
Oops.
Exactly.
We're just throwing things now. I had a little
Hmm,
puppy hair. And the
just a
rose
little
taupe
one.
that sister was talking about, that's this one.
Mm, that color.
Everything. Everything.
All right.
I still think I want to do a whole set like this because it looks so satisfying.
Did my magnet turn upside down or something?
Yes, it does. That happened to me too. That's what was happening to me earlier. It's literally like the magnetic field starts moving.
Ooh.
You're like, am I feeling that? Yes, you are. Is it doing whatever it wants? Yes, it is.
Like, no consent. None, none,
This
none.
one's cozy weather. That's why I said that was a when I was working with the paperclip, I was like, that's non-consensual. I didn't ask for any of that.
Absolutely.
1 second, buddy boy.
Does he want to come in?
He hears he's actually inside, but he heard Lee go to the door and he's very protective. So what he's upset right now is that he can't tell if somebody else is in the house, and
To
he
show it
wants to
does that.
go through and make sure that everything is copacetic,
Yeah,
if you will. So he is not a
that
happy
is
boy right now.
T'Challa. He will actually be whinging while I'm signing for the package.
Yep.
You know, like, right, mate. I'm so sorry, but you can't. You can't be at the door right now. You know, because the Amazon guy is scared of you.
Yep. All of that.
You know, no, my thing ain't going right. I'm just gonna twist another one. I've been fine with this for like 10 minutes. But no, I'll just use the one that I want on the table. It's okay. Oh, no, no. Mhm. Right.
Oh, okay. I think somebody casted a spell.
What
I
happened?
just put my nail in because I was gonna do thing. Look at this.
What? Was one in there already, or?
Yeah, so this one stuck to it.
Oh no, I'm so sorry, sis.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, what?
That's cruel and unusual. Okay, let me just give it a little buff.
Oh, that a bit bigger. Yeah,
The one
it's
thing is that like you could say very relatable. We've had that moment where you put something in the lamp and it decides to touch something
oh God,
else.
right? Honestly.
Okay, let's see if we can fix that because I just wanted to put multiple hearts on this one. So let's let that dry first.
I'm still on this third now.
Oh,
And
sissy, I know you will make it yours.
yeah, it's just not the way I want it to look. So, you know, not happy. So pretty. So pretty.
I've never tried to do a side heart with it. It's like, I don't want to be on the side. I want to be in the middle. That's
Look
not
at
trying to
this.
magnetize. It's like, I am a
Mm-hmm.
star of the show. Why are you trying to put me in the middle of the nail? Just tried to put it on the side and it was like, don't you know that's not meant for me? Okay, there we go. We got another one. Let's try to crisp her up a little bit. Thank you for
Sorry.
agreeing to do this, Mama, because I do know it's faffy, but once you get it, it's so fun.
Yep. But, you know. That is the whole point of it, I think. And that's
It's
what's probably frustrating,
the
for a lot of
elusive
people. 'Cause,
part, right? So many
yeah,
people are
they'll see
trying
people
and
do it and think, "Oh, you just did it." It was just like, "Oh, I'm literally doing it with you now live, and I'm having a different experience to you." You know what I'm saying to you? But it doesn't mean that it doesn't work, it's just one of those things.
you definitely have to play around. 'Cause
Yeah.
that's why I said, like, the first time I did it, I got like not the first time after a year. I had tried last year and I couldn't get it working with the paperclip. I actually got it working with a bobby pin.
Yeah, I think I remember you. Yeah.
I got it with a damn bobby pin last year. That one's pinned to my what's it called page? Instagram.
She's giving a butterfly. Mm.
I also thought, like, who is the
Mm,
mad scientist to freaking bend a paperclip and be like, "What does it do?" Like, who even,
no.
like, started this? Because that's a smart soul, but, like, what?
Yeah, why? Why? It's like a nose. Oh, goodness. Red nose, and I'm thinking of my nose. Mm, okay,
Yeah,
I
you
hope.
definitely have to do them one at a time, because if you try to magnetize, it will move the particles on you.
100%.
But I was trying to fix it because the damn bump that happened in the
Oh,
lamp.
I know, right?
Cure that.
Oh, my coffee's cold. Oh. When you put the coffee, you move it out of the way so that, things don't get in it and then you completely forget about it.
Yep.
Jeez. Massacre. All right. Let's try this again. I'm just like, my my thing is just not thinking.
Because I do know, so like troubleshooting wise, obviously it has to be as straight as possible and have a small bend here. How long is
But that's the thing. But how in tarnations does it keep switching? I literally just that's the thing that's just like doing my head, and I'm like, we just did it.
it's because it moves on the damn paper clip with the magnet. So like, but it has to be angled down. So sometimes you'll only get those two dots
Yeah.
because like and see you're using the cylinder. The cylinder magnet is way more difficult to me. I really like just the square bar
Oh
one.
shit,
I
bro.
tried it with the cylinder one and it was a hot mess
Oh,
express.
oh no.
Because it's such a small surface, it moves. Like your base moves with the
Damn
cylinder.
right.
So that's what kind of made it a little bit more tricky.
Yeah. Just like, bro, chill. Chill, chill, chill. Just chill. I don't wanna, just chill.
We have to yell at our nails sometimes because they have a
Oh,
mind of their own.
exactly. Look, I'm just touching the nail now. Okay, I give up. You want me to twist you again? Is that what you want?
You want me to twist you again? See, Mama's out here whispering sweet nothings to the nail, like, listen,
I
if you want me
know.
to, I
Like,
will.
I will. I will. Whatever you need. It would help if I stop touching the nail. Jesus. Stop touching it. Just stop touching it. I have touched up this nail more than I want to. By that I mean with the magnet, where I've really touched it. Oh God.
So I said as well, like when it becomes too faffy, this design is almost a heaven send because you can still get your magnetic hearts. It's just gonna just be a little bit different. You get like an aura effect in a different way where it almost looks like it's cut out.
Definitely.
Oh, Gina's like when things don't work, it feels like it's heartbreaking because it's like, you're putting your all into it. But in the same, I do know that it's so satisfying when you do get it after fighting so long.
That's me. I won't even lie. It was like this trend came out, and I was like, I did it, and I was past it. Only because it was just like you said, it was. And if someone came and said that they wanted to do it, I'd be like, okay, but I'm saying to you, it was like for content and all that stuff. I enjoyed it, but yeah. So now, like I said, I saw. I think I was pretty sure it was Timu. They had.
Rena's already sending out the bent paper clips. I cannot.
Yeah,
That's smart
and I was
though.
like, are we doing this? Like for reals. I need to stop touching this now because I keep seeing the little dips.
Right? So that's why I was faffing around with this one for a little while because I did
Mm.
have the dip from when it hit the other nail on the lamp. And again, this is why I try to, when I'm doing nails, I usually will put on like a favorite movie or something I can kind of zone out to because I find that I don't have so many issues happen. But it's like when there's that dead silence and you're just enjoying yourself on the live, it's like, oh really? I'm gonna do something right
You do
now to
it,
show
yeah. You
you that
start
we're
doing
live.
stuff.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna show
you
you
really
right now
start
how live we are.
doing stuff.
Because I love it. Like I literally just filmed these, and that's the polarizing conversation about these hearts. Is I just filmed a reel for it, and I bent it the first time, no problem. I got each heart, no problem, until the end.
Oh,
And then all of a sudden it wanted to switch on the magnet stand. And then I
yeah. It's
was
like
like, where did
I
my
can
heart go?
see it. I know.
Where did it
It's
go?
like so like you're breaking my heart, like literally. Because I
Don't go
can see
breaking
it,
my
but
heart.
then there's the heart, and then oh, stop it. And then there's what looks like, you know, a heart. Right.
Yeah, I definitely, even for the placement of the magnet, it
Oh, I
really,
fucked it.
the almond nails too are it. Like having the short almonds really are very helpful
Mm.
because I
Well,
had like
that's why,
the best.
yeah, I thought, you know what, let's not, let's just, we'll go for that, do that. And, oh, how did I twist this? How did it bend? See, this magic that keeps happening, every time I look at this thing, it's changing. In front of me, it's like metamorphosis.
It's molding.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna try it on this cylinder like you are because I want to
I need to do
try
another thing.
this.
That
Oh,
I
everything
need
is
to
sticking
do
to
it.
everything. I need like a whole
That's
magnetic wall just to put the other stuff on so that it
that's what I'm
stops.
saying. I dropped something, it's caught by something else. I'm like, sort of.
Oh my
Mm.
god. It's like, really? Althea said, "Be careful what you wish for, Raven. I will make you a magnetic wall." It's like if I had a small plate here, just like a small square that I could stick all
Oh
this stuff on,
no.
it would make it easier because, like, if I show you the freaking mess in the corner here, I had 8 paper clips stacked onto here. All the rest are in the corner because the field keeps pulling them.
Yeah.
The field keeps pulling everything to its center right now.
Mm.
Try the magnetic paperclip trend, they said. It will be fun, they said. Okay, let me grab another tip. Another tip, another day. Okay, I'm gonna try because Mama's using this cylinder magnet, so I'm gonna give it a little try here.
That cylinder magnet is not exactly.
Because every magnet you use, you'll have a different result, and that's also why some people are having such tough times. It's not even that they haven't bent it properly; it's what magnet they're using as well.
Mm.
Step 1, make sure everything is out of the lamp so you stop kissing things into the lamp. Okay.
Mhm.
Step 1 complete. Okay, let's magnetize.
What the hell? Okay.
Yeah, I don't know how you're doing it with that magnet. It just moved all my particles. Do you have
Oh,
your bar neodymium available?
I think so, yeah.
Because I just tried that with the same one that's been working this whole time, and it's giving me bare issues. So that's probably why yours is running. It scattered the other way to make it jelly.
Mm.
And that's the
What, you
identical
mean this
ones.
one?
Yes. Yeah, except remember how we stacked them together?
I've only got two in there because I had to separate.
Separate them, right?
Um,
The two makes
mm,
it a bit more strong, and then I found that it worked a lot easier. Like, see here, I'm not having any trouble. That's instantly magnetized into the heart. So
mm,
I think it's, I just tried to use that cylinder like you were doing, and all my days, like, nope, that's not happening. But no problem
mm,
with the big
mm,
bar one. So maybe just try. I need to get some of those matrix magnets. They make a difference. The neodymium, they're really strong, and especially because it's a bar.
mm.
That's another thing people aren't talking about. It is the magnets that you're using. Because look at that. I was just able to do this heart,
Oh my God.
and I just tried with the other, and it would not work whatsoever. And that's the same paper clip. Because I don't want to like to watch you have to fight if it's just the magnet that's causing the trouble. I know you did get it the one time, but that magnet makes it extra hard. It's
Mm.
that it's not long enough. So it's like magnetizing the nail at the same time that
Yeah.
so it's like they're working against each other.
See, I have to do another paper clip. I think that's because the other one just broke. It
No,
hopped out and broke.
no.
Dead.
I'm so sorry, sis.
So I was trying to see if I could kind of repair it.
No,
It's
once they are they
once they're
gatekeeping
gone.
the knowledge? Yeah, they are. That's why I tried to show everything in my video because there's a lot of things people aren't talking about with this trend, and the magnets are one of the largest little hiccups that you can have. Obviously, one of the bigger things is like bending the paperclip to the desired shape. But once you get that, the big thing with the twisting is because you want the metal to be in contact so that when it is attached to the magnet, it will travel through. So that's the whole science behind the twisty twisty.
Yeah, I'm gonna twist another.
Yeah, and then try with your bar because I think you'll have a way better experience.
Yeah. I've got one bar in sort of close proximity,
And
and the
that's why
second one is not
we
the
do.
same.
Yep. That's why we don't gatekeep around here because there's no use in hiding vital information for things because then you have somebody like I remember Mama and I saw this design where it's like a dotacure and then you put the dotting tool on the dot and it pushes the acrylic. But what people weren't telling you is that you had to dip the dotting tool in the acrylic and then dip it to get your perfect circle. So I was trying and I'm like, this is not working. And Mama did the dip and she's like, wait, honey, try to dip your dotting tool in the acrylic. And I did. And I was like, oh, they left that step out in the video. Or at
It
least
makes you
put it
wonder though,
right? At least put it in the
if
description.
it.
Like that's what I try to
Mm,
do. If I don't if it's like something's missing or a step or something like that, I'll be like, make sure you're applying this sticker using a foil gel base, even if I don't show what the base is or something like that, just so that if it's not in the video, at least you can read it and be like, okay, great. Like one of the things I need is foil gel. But if you don't say
mm,
it and then people are literally sitting there like, how do I achieve this? It's really, really annoying. So I try to be as
100%.
forthcoming with my videos and stuff because I don't think that's right. If you're doing a tutorial to show people how to do it, you should probably like let them know what the freaking steps are.
That part.
Like not even being funny, like that's kind of crucial information.
Yeah.
And so anybody that's doing these, I personally believe that you get a better result on a shorter nail. I'm not saying you can't do them on longer nails, but even when I was just playing around with that longer one, it did not come out as crisp and nice as this. So the depth of what you're working on matters as well.
Mm, okay.
Yeah, Gina, because like if you're gonna keep all that, then just show the end result, right? Don't show all the other part because you're missing crucial information. Excuse me, I'm sorry
Crucial
about that.
info.
So I'm actually using the Madam Glam silicone mat. That's what the background is here, and I am obsessed with it. I'm able to actually use it like a big palette. So I love that. And then you can clean it with acetone or alcohol or whatever your Gina said, right? And then the same person is like, oh, I don't know how you aren't figuring it out. It's like maybe because you left 17 steps out. Maybe that's why.
That's true. And that's why sometimes as well the questions don't make sense because people are like, what did you do? Hair, hair, and hair. You know? Like, honestly.
Because I remember that in the beginning of my nail journey, like, and ours, because it was pretty much around the same time. I was shook because I would see things and I'm like, it's literally like magic. I'm like, how are they achieving this? But the more you
Mm,
start working and like figuring out nail products and stuff, sometimes I can watch a video or something and right away I'm like, oh, I know what they're using. Like I could just tell by the way it's moving or what have you. Like, oh, okay, I know this. So then
yeah.
at that point, it's like I'm
Mm,
filling in those spots myself, but you shouldn't have to. Like they're even if it's just a text. Like I get it. We have,
yeah.
sometimes like a minute or 30 seconds to show a freaking hour's worth of work. I get you have to cut things out, but then that's where the description box comes into play and just be like, "Hey, hi Sandra. Hi, beautiful. That's definitely when that should come into play
Definitely.
for sure.
Definitely.
Spring Meadow, or sorry, Sleepy Morning. I'm trying to rename these at this point. Spring Meadow. Jeez. How are you doing, Sandra, honey?
Hey, Sandra. Sorry, I'm fighting this paperclip like I'm literally losing the battle. Got it sticking to everything.
You're not, honey. You're gonna win the war, as they say.
So,
Oh, this Sleepy
with it,
Morning is my siren heart. Oh my days. I don't know why
honestly,
this
if it
has
was a
not been on
war,
my phalanges yet.
it would be phenomenal.
I
But
love you
as
so
it's
much.
not, honestly. Mm,
Oh, the heart. Oh gosh, it's so cute. I need to put that in the lamp right now. It's gonna be moving. There's definitely something. I don't know if that was centrifugal force or magnet, but it was just moving my Madam Glam bottle. So that's happening.
mm, magic.
Oh, thank you, Sandra. Playing around with the viral paperclip trend using the cat eyes from Madam Glam's Cherry Mocha, and I believe it's the Spring Jewel collection as well that we've been featuring.
Um, honestly, I'm literally doing this for you because, like, why? OMG. Stop it. That's
The woes of the magnet.
that's what I said. I was just like, it was, I could not answer that. There were some questions I could answer, and there were others where it was just like, in the end, it's got to be, where you want to do, like, 'cause some people were just like, they didn't get it. Like, what's the point? You know what I mean? Just like, well, it's a trend. Yeah.
There's so many trends like this where you're
Yeah.
like, I am going to be spending all afternoon trying to figure out how the heck they got that so perfect.
I know. So true. Mm. So I'm gonna try this for the 20th time.
Also,
Been
don't be
fapping
afraid to
about
like bring it closer
with
to
the
you as
magnet.
well. Because I was having an issue when I was trying to record. I was trying to show it on the recording, but that was changing
Mm,
the placement of it. So when I brought it closer to myself, I was able to get it like first shot. It's because like you have to hover it in a certain way, and it's very easy to when you're trying to actually
exactly.
show it on the camera to be like facing the wrong way or what have you.
Exactly. Even
Because I
gonna
just took
be
this close to me, and that's an even deeper heart. But it's like I don't know how to describe it. It's the angle you're doing it at as well. It's the angle and the magnets. You have to keep playing until you get that perfect.
definitely.
And
Also the
I
paper
almost
clip.
feel like taping this mother sucker because if this was taped and it wouldn't move, I feel like I'd have a better go because it keeps moving on the magnet and then you have to reposition it to get that perfect.
Oh, 100%. Mm,
But again, I think this is why, an afternoon that you're free and you don't have a lot on your plate, that's a day that you try this trend, not the day a client wants it, because you'll hate yourself. But on a day that you have nothing to do and you just want to play around and give it your all, because you're gonna have trial and error moments and stuff, right?
100%. So You don't want to be doing what
And
I'm
don't
doing
be
right
afraid to
now.
take it off and remagnetize, because as you guys saw there, that was like first shot. So sometimes you have to remagnetize.
Mm,
And it does matter which cat eye you're using for sure. I don't think the magnetic love one will work, but I think because I have some time, I'm gonna try it. So at least we have some couple options here, like a way you can hand paint them, way you can use it with this. I'm sitting here in a sea of hearts.
Deborah. Oh my gosh. Don't run away. Mm. So I'm still fiddling with the thing, the paperclip.
You got this, Queen.
It's so silly.
It is so silly. Because especially when you've
There's,
gotten it before
yeah,
too, you're like, are you
exactly.
kidding
It's
me?
just like, and yeah, and I'm just like, what's your problem, bro? Pardon
Like,
me.
you will not make a fool out of me today, I can tell you that.
Uh, Honestly, it really is because everything is sticking to everything. It's not mapping. I'm just gonna roll another paperclip at this point, because I can't fix that one. I've tried to unthingy bob it and it's
Yeah,
not.
you can't unravel it. Like once it's bent, I don't know how to explain, but it introduces a
It's like
weakness
something's, yeah, in the
to the
metal or
metal.
something.
Yeah,
Mm,
that's actually why I took a handful, because I knew if something happened and a couple of them broke or something like that, I'd have some ones to play around with. Because it's, yeah, it's definitely one of those, you either get it that first shot or you got to mess around a bit.
definitely. But oh, mm, oh, mm.
I just love the growing heart aspect of it when you move it. It's like a tiny heart, big grow. It's like a pretty cool effect.
Mm, 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 mm. Right. So bending, bending the heart, the heart, the metal heart. Mm, mm.
Has
No, that.
anybody in the chat, has anybody tried this viral heart trend with the paper clips? What has been your experience?
Tell the truth, bend it out.
Right? Because I can say, though I'm having a way easier time this year, last year I had a horrible time to the tune I didn't use paperclip. I used a damn bobby pin, which I have a bobby pin here. I can fiddle around with that because I literally only bent it some. I didn't do anything else. Where's my pliers? Because obviously you need it to be in the shape of a heart. Let me see. I remember the paperclip because it has a coating. It took so much longer to work. That was definitely a thing.
I think my first one had a coating because I didn't have any paper clips even in the house. I was looking everywhere, and the only one I had found was, like you said, the one with the coating.
Yes, because if you use the coating, it does not want to work, or you have to hold it
Oh,
forever. No, but I have this live saved in my nail techniques playlist to try out when I'm feeling brave. Oh, sissy! Oh, I can't wait. That's actually amazing. I love that you have that. Okay, so let me grab another color. Let me grab this purple. Let's see if this, because I know that when I tried it last year, it was just like bing, bang, boom. But guess what we found out? Not always are things bing, bang, boom. So let's just have a look here. I thought I grabbed the purple, but this looks like the not the cherry Merlot, the sweet Merlot. Yep, it is. You know you have a nail addiction when just swiping it. You're like, oh, I know what color this is.
Mhm.
It's to the tune. Like Mama D showed me her nails the other day, and I was like, is that from my collection? It's like,
Oh,
yes. I was like, okay, sorry. I got a problem. I know that polish very well. Oh my gosh, y'all, it's
so nice.
working. Do you have a bobby pin, sis?
Me. Are you
Look,
talking to
it's
me?
it's a little bit more of a circle, but can you see that?
Yeah.
That's with the
No, I don't. I don't have any
that's
of
with the
those.
freaking bobby pin.
I don't.
I'm
It's not
sorry,
working
but
for
for
me.
people that are really
Right.
struggling, a straight
I
freaking
am
bobby pin, you can find
having
that,
a minute.
and you just have to wiggle it a little bit so your heart's not wonky. But come on now, look at
I
that
have done. I have done.
with
I've
the
tried.
damn bobby pin.
And this live is perfect for that because one person can do it and one person can't. So it's very on trend.
No, not
Um,
that very on trend. I'm sorry, Mama. I'm sorry. It's
it's very on
peace.
trend. It goes like that sometimes. I mean, like I said, I've got two that I did, and then I'm just like, so this is the point where I would say, yeah, even if I was filming, I'd walk away from it.
Yes, you
You
got to give it
understand?
time
And
to
go and
breathe, right?
do something else. But what it is I'm repeatedly just kind of like, so I'm not even seeing like what I'm doing wrong, what I'm not, because I'm getting irritated now.
So
And
maybe
then I'm
Mama
just,
also try to get the a bobby pin as well because like
I'm gonna have to get that from
obviously
the shop.
hearts are different, right? There's the hyper pointed bottom heart, but there's ones that are kind of rounded and it looks here like this is only one coat of polish with the bobby pin
Uh-huh.
and that's definitely a heart. So at least there's some other ways, and you could finagle it downwards more to kind of get a more sharpness to that bottom. But at least there's other
Yeah,
options. This requires no bending or anything. You just have to kind of pull the other one a little bit more so it's not as
it's
close
true.
together. But at least the
It's
bobby pin
true.
is like no faffing. Just you really need that bar. This bar makes a difference. The rounded heart would be worth it to avoid the bendage. So yeah, that part. I'll just show you them side by side so you can kind of see the difference. So this is one that's been bended and this one is not. So as you see, there's just a teeny bit more roundness here, which again you could play around with. But I mean, they're pretty much the same. These are obviously two different colors, so they're going to have a bit of a different aura. But come on now. So very, very minor difference. So anybody that might be like, this trend is too faffy and I don't want to hurt myself or my brain, then just grab yourself a paper clip. And also tagged in my, let me turn on the light now. Tagged in my Instagram is both the method to do it with a bobby pin and the method to do it with a paper clip, if that helps anybody. But just like Mama was saying, like you definitely have to play around, see what works, and it's definitely going to work differently for everybody. So you just got to play around with the techniques until you find something. Or you can do the hand painted version here, which is where you kind of do an aura and then cure that and then go in with your cat eye and make the heart. So at least there's some different options for you guys for anybody that might be struggling or because you saw Mama got it right away and then it decided to move and then her damn clip got broken. So that definitely affects stuff as well. So
Honestly. And I'm just like, sod off. Like, literally, pack off. Like, leave me alone because you're not being kind to the
oh, Gina, okay.
program.
So Gina said her problem would be that she wants it perfect. So I think the biggest thing is obviously when you see your aura form and it's like very bright of the outline of the heart, cure it right away. Because if you keep faffing with it, it will kind of mist the particles and it won't be as sharp, if that makes sense. So, like, the sharpness here is the moment I saw that heart, I threw her in. So, you're going to want to make sure because, like, even this one is a little less. And that probably I was waited a couple seconds before popping it into the lamp. I'm sorry, Mama, that it decided to try to mess with you today.
I know, and you know what? I'm happy. I did. These are the two that I did. I have to
Oh,
walk away from them.
sissy. See, you got the
I
two
have
hearts.
to.
Okay, I couldn't even get the
Yeah,
second one in because
I have to. I can't.
it decided no. But just for
Yeah,
reference, once I twisted this, I did cut these.
yeah.
I clipped it so that it made like the perfect V. And this is just an example of what the clip you need to bend it and it has to angle downwards. Did you have a nice walk? Did he go out? Oh, so you just angle this. It has to be angled downwards. If you flip it and put it on something and try to do it this way, it won't work. So also like how do I describe it? The way you're angling it down matters. And again, like if it's this way and I try to put it on the magnet, it won't work. If that's
Good.
helpful for anybody.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh, yes, I have. Pentaton I think I always say it wrong. Is it Pentatonics? I love them. They actually worked with Todrick, and that's the gentleman yes, that worked with Todrick. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. My partner just popped in to be like, "Isn't that?" So they actually worked on Straight Out of Oz, which if you guys are looking for a musical, Forbidden and Straight Out of Oz are Todrick Hall's full visual albums. They're very powerful and he basically has all the genres. Like hip hop, rock, country, like he has like a little bit of everything because he's Texas boy, right? So he's got to bring it back. But when I tell you those visual albums are so beautiful, and he has a lot of people, including like Pentatonics. Oh, how am I blanking on her name? Tiffany Haddish. She works with him a lot as well. She did a Dripisha with Todrick, which was amazing. Um, there's like it's just star studded. If you truly go through he even has Pussycat Dolls. What's her name? Nicole Scherzinger. She's in Straight Out of Oz, and oh, it's just phenomenal. And it's his story of his claim to fame in the music industry, and also like coming out and figuring out who he is through the eyes of Wizard of Oz, like through that theme. So it's really powerful. And even talking about like black rights and everything else as the people of Oz, like they're green instead of they're actually black, but it's a symbolism for it. And it's really interesting because before Elphaba was a beautiful woman of color, Todrick did it. So it's really powerful if you watch it, and
Oh,
it's free. It's literally Straight Out of Oz, or it's Outa, Outta, or Forbidden. And the Forbidden tour is actually where my partner proposed to me on his stage. So Todrick just holds a really really warm, special part of my heart for sure. Yes, he was on American Idol. People ask you, do you know Todrick through American Idol? Do you know him through the flash mobs? He actually did a whole flash dance in Target and different shopping malls, singing Beyonce and all sorts of other ones, doing
oh
dances and
wow.
stuff. Um, he was actually the gentleman that did the McDonald's order, where he sang the McDonald's order and it went viral on YouTube. And now he's all self-produced and all of his shows he does like he's his own label. So it's a really cool artist, especially for Black History Month. Why not highlight a very beautiful black musician, right? He is
Yeah.
phenomenal. You guys definitely got to check him out. And this isn't it. Me and Mama, we're going to be back sometime this week, so you got to keep your bells on. We're going to be on her channel. And we again, you don't know the date yet, so you got to keep those bells on to be like boop. so you can see all the magic, because we're definitely going to play around with some more stuff, just not this. We're going to do some
I
other
am
stuff
still
and have a
having
lot
one
of.
go because my OCD is
Oh, well,
going to
if you want to do
piss
another
me off.
one, just let me know.
No, no, I
And
mean right now. I mean, I was trying one right now while you were talking.
oh,
I
you're
was
so
listening
cute.
to you talking. I was like,
But yeah, this is the magnetic love
mm,
minus the injury. Like when we injure our hands, I swear to gosh, there's an extra, like an angel cries or something.
I
It's so
know.
and yet when we get something done, like when it works, you get that heart, and angel gets its wings. So you got to just keep trying.
That part.
Were you able to bend another one, sweetheart?
I did. So I'm just carefully trying to try her out. Um, because you already know when you don't see a damn heart. So I don't see a heart. I'm just like, oh, what's happening? What's happening? And my nose is starting to upset me. I think the medicine's wearing out because all of a sudden now it's like repeat
The
shot.
the pain stepped in too.
So it's just, it just went a bit funny there.
Oh, I said, did the pain set in too?
No, not yet.
Oh, thank God.
It's just my nose. Yeah, I think the medication I was taking ran out because I completely forgot. Like,
Oh,
I didn't
when
come out here,
your
you
hours
know.
run out and then you've become like out of nowhere, it just completely closes.
Right.
Gina said, I only posted my thumb on Insta because the rest of my cuticles have a lot to be desired. Caitlin kept saying,
Uh,
watch this, trying out new gymnastic moves. See, that's being a
oh
mama
my
right
gosh.
there. That is definitely being a mama. The one thing I can say in regards to that, like if you ever have issues with like your cuticles or anything like
Okay.
that, even if you have an adorable child distracting you, if you get, I actually think Madame Glam's angle brush would be the best. One second, I have to go through the sea of like 27 brushes. If you use the angle brush with some acetone, you can clean up even if something's trying to spill into your cuticles. Let me see
Mm,
here. So this is the angle brush. This is brand new from them. I really like it because of how it can get into grooves. So if you were to take your acetone and then say, for instance, all here is flooded or it's not looking exactly how you want, you just go in tight here and with that acetone and then wipe off the excess and then go through your sides again, and then you'll have that like perfect, because I think that was one of the greatest issues, like when I first started too. And also, cuticles just scared me. Like, I had such anxiety getting close to it because I didn't want to flood it. So it almost looked like I had a 2 week, a 2 week, what's it called? Grow out already when I was doing my nails at first because I was just so scared to get to the cuticle. But once I started using something to like clean up those areas, it made it a dream. It was just like, oh, so it can be easy. I don't have to pull my hair out. Also, pudding gels. Pudding gels are amazing if you ever are having issues with flooding your cuticles. My mom is obsessed with pudding gels. Every time I do a pudding gel video, she's like, I'm the first one. That's these ones. They have the consistency. They're like thicker, they're more of like a solid paint. That kind of reminds you of like the lip smackers. But these are really nice as well. You use an application brush for them, but you don't have a risk of flooding your cuticles because it's so
mm,
thick. I use a detail brush to get, yes! Okay, so you're already doing the good stuff. That's what I do as well, but I find that their detail brush is a little bit too thick. So I actually use Nicole J's brush. It's very, very fine, and this is the striper. And I'll use that to get into all like the tiny areas here and stuff to also avoid. Oh gosh, I got stuff all over my hands. Let me wipe to avoid
um,
spilling things onto the cuticles. There was clearly something on that that I was working on before. I have the blue and the red pudding gel from the introduction advent calendar. Yes, yes, yes. Yep, they did have pudding gels in that one. I actually really love pudding gels. They're one of the best things to ombre with. If you ombre a pudding gel with a pudding gel, you will just
Oh my
laugh
God.
because they melt together. Like you literally look, you're like, am I the ombre champ of 2025 or is it the product? We can just pretend you're the champ, but it's the
Mm,
product, man.
you
That's
know,
crazy. It works so well.
that's
And shout
true.
out to Kirsty Meakin because those freaking nail polish bottle stands are the sweetest thing I ever done saw. And honestly, Kirsty was one of my introductions to nails in general. I actually thought she was the owner of Neo Nails. And
Oh,
I didn't realize that she was actually just like a beautiful brand ambassador for them. And I thought when she was talking about the urban graffiti polishes and things of that nature, that that was her company. So I didn't realize. But
same.
now, fast forward, she has her own nail company, and the Mama's showing
Right.
you she's got these insane hexagonal, flashies that are so beautiful. She's got her own hand with Aliana. She's got a myriad of colors and jellies and all of the things. So she's definitely worth
Okay.
a look.
I'm not fighting with this shit. Don't do that. Sorry.
No, honey, we're this is an adult stream. You're allowed to
I walked
cuss and
away
to do
and
anything
came
you need
back.
to, honey buns.
Literally had to walk away and to come back ish.
Oh my gosh, it tried to moderate Gina because she wrote a quote unquote swear word. I'm like, no, 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 this is not abusive. This is
Oh,
facts. Now it's so interesting actually that even if you don't have a moderator live in your chat, if they see certain things, they'll just freeze it out. Even emojis. Somebody, I think it was my mom, she did like a sexy emoji. She's like, hey, sexy ladies, and then put some kind of emoji and they freaking like view this message contains like la la la, and I'm like, what
mhm.
contains happiness? Like that's my mom. You can't censor her. That's not going to work.
And that's the thing, because sometimes it just doesn't work for what it should work for.
And how about like censoring racism and hate speech and homophobia versus somebody saying, oh, that's
Exactly.
sexy.
Mm,
But I guess there are the freaka leaks that come in, and when they're talking about sexy, it's a complete other animal. So I get why the algorithm or the code works as it does, but like come on, it needs to work a little bit harder on some things that are happening.
uh,
Because I'm sorry, but we've done lives before and I've seen some racist speech come out and I'm just like, oh no, 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 no. Where did you come from? Because you're gonna go right back there. But also, why do you
mhm.
feel so free to say this stuff online? Because like
So
it doesn't
free.
matter if you're behind a screen or whatever, like you're still saying those words. And you could put good into the world instead of doing that.
Exactly.
Oh, look, I made you a septum piercing. This is when my thing broke. Oh
Is
my
that what it
gosh.
is that what it wrote, did you say?
No, no, no. I just showed you this piece of paperclip that's broken here, and it looks like a septum ring bull, a really big bull ring. Because this is one of the
Oh,
ones that snaps. So I was like, here you go, mama.
no.
Here's a septum ring. I made it with a
Oh,
paperclip. Lord have mercy.
okay, so I'm just doing this last one, sister.
No worries, honey.
Mm.
Do you want to move it over so we can see?
Um,
Or is it better because it's close to you? If it's better because it's close to you, don't do one thing. Because I was
eh,
mentioning that sometimes when it's close to your bosom,
eh,
your heart
it's
makes
like
it worse.
it's close to my heart,
Oh my gosh.
honestly. Oh God.
I also wonder with the arrow tool, like, this is not, it shakes a lot, but could we make anything? Now they're just making you think, like, put
Oh,
17 magnets together and see what happens.
I know.
So see, Mama, you're using the bar, you're having way better luck, but something in me is saying that your V is a little bit too she's
Sorry?
sh I said something's telling me your V is a little bit too separate. She's really given that spread eagle.
She's wide.
Maybe if you try to just a tiny pinch, not anything crazy, but it's like a
It's
tiny
a
bit.
tiny pinch. Okay.
Because the one thing I did notice is like if you look at my V here, you want that like for the points of your heart. So if they're
Oh, the
too
long.
wide, it will almost create a circle or like a wobbly versus the indents of the heart. And don't feel scared to kind of point a little down to get
Mm,
the balls of the heart, if that makes sense. This is just sounding really dirty.
mm-hmm. Go to the clips of the heart.
Total eclipse of the heart. Oh my gosh, Gina's snorting. I can't get over though. No faff necessary, and you can just hand paint it. That's also an option.
Mm. So we are going in with. See, I think I smidged it a bit too smidge. So now I'm not even getting the point.
No, it's not. Let me see
Okay.
the. Are you getting
It
it?
it is.
See?
I feel
Okay,
like
so it's
I feel
okay.
like there's just this little tiny bit. I feel like it's a little bit, but this is the little tiny. Uh, okay. All right, comrade.
Did you get it?
I'm gonna try it again. It's just like because I'd already moved the magnet, the gel, so I'm just going to bring it again, and then I'm gonna try. I moved it a little bit. I think I could see where it was just that little bit bent.
And yeah, don't be afraid because like it gets really frustrating after you tried a bunch of times, but make sure you really give it that time to hover and get as close as you can. And don't be afraid to
Yeah.
kind of like angle it a little more down, move it to the side a little bit because you're kind of moving. But trust me, sis, like it is the trial
No,
and error. But
definitely.
once you get that, it is such sweet victory. That's even what Gina said victory.
So I'm gonna see. See, this is just giving a circle. So I feel like I need to open her a little bit because it's just really giving circle. My heart's gone. Go to the clips of the heart.
I just
Mhm.
used the dotting tool, not the dotting tool, sorry, the arrow tool, magnetize it, and it's giving me, you know, when you used to play with the etch a sketch almost,
Okay.
where you could carve a design in there. That's pretty cool. Look, if you could look for a second, Mama.
So that was with the arrow tool you're saying?
Yeah,
Oh.
pretty cool.
So kind of like how that magnetic, because they have like the magnetic pen, the magnet pen.
Yeah,
Mm.
definitely worked. Pretty
Need to go
neat.
and find an Afro comb now.
Yeah, yeah. And that was just with the arrow tool. Again, science is all about playing around. Thank you, Sandra. Playing around and having fun, and sometimes it's not going to
Alright.
work, and
Mm.
that's just the reality. But other times you are going to have it work so amazing.
Amazing.
Like where did that cherry mocha go? Mocha chocolate latte, Creole lady marmalade. I think one of the coolest things about cat eyes is how versatile it is. Like clearly we're all been playing around, but there's so many things you can do with it, which is
Mm.
pretty amazing.
I'm not gonna lie. It really is.
Oops. So I've been such a geek that Madame Glam this year has come out with such amazing cat eyes within the first couple months of the year because I could play with cat eyes till the end of day. Like it is too much fun.
It is way too much. I'm not gonna lie. The nails on my phalanges is killing me. My goodness. It's like I'm trying to get so close, but then my nail touches the other nail. I'm like, break
Oh,
off.
oh, sissy. We actually got a question from a new viewer, Bailey Beltran. She said, I'm
Mm-hmm.
so sorry if I said your last name wrong, honey. She said, hey, y'all, what's your guy's favorite color? So actually, though I'm a rainbow child, I gravitate to the blues of the sea.
Yeah,
I will always pick all of the colors, but if you're going to make me narrow it down, I want to be ocean. I want to be all of the things. And my sissy over there, she is the pink priestess. She's
it's
coming
always
through
pink.
with all the pink
It's
fantasies.
always the
But I am
pink.
very like
But
turquoise,
I will, yeah,
blues,
like
but
Raven,
I
what she
still
said.
love the sister colors. So like I will gravitate. I have too many pinks, purples, blues, greens. I think that's like my entire collection. And I had to start getting other colors because I gravitated to those so much. But when I was able to be a brand ambassador for Madame Glam for the Pride collection, that pretty much sums me up.
Oh
Like
God,
rainbow
come on.
child. So when
Yeah.
in doubt, I know it's not a good answer, but rainbow, but also blue. I hope that helps you.
Ta-da. All of it.
What's your favorite color? All? What? Yeah, rainbow. So see here as I'm playing around and troubleshooting, if you just hold it, you get like kind of a wonky circle. So it does matter your placement.
Yeah.
And now angling more down and then kind of
Oh my God.
touching, we're getting more of that heart. So you do have to really play with it.
Oh,
Mark, you got another blue? That's me. My wife's like, you do know you have to get other colors, right? I know you love blue, but. And that's really because I'm so obsessed with character art. I started aiming for rainbow. So, like red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, violet, and then your browns, gold, all of those colors. So then you can mix whatever colors you need to if you're doing art, like character art and stuff like that. So that's when I kind of had to move from what I always gravitated to because I'm like, I am never going to be able to paint anything if I just keep getting blue all the time, even though that's the only color I want to get. These cherry mocha colors are insane. Oh my god, Gina Marie said, girl, when you listed all the colors you used for the Care Bear set, no, sister, I was not playing. Even the yellow, for instance, that wasn't just one color. I had to mix two different yellows together, or I think it was three to get the color I wanted. And then I had all of the shading. And then since I did the three individual bears with the belly patches that were different, and then the ombre colors of the base, and then the rainbow and the stars, girl, I used the world. When I say I took out 51, I wasn't exaggerating.
oh my goodness. Okay, so this is the last one, and I promise we'll be going.
No, no worries, sissy. Take your time. I was just grabbing out the set to show the what 51 colors looks like. Cause you wouldn't think you're like, oh no, you used 6 colors, right? Maras. I did not use 6 colors. I had the whole thing pulled out. All of the colors. I love that cherry mocha one. Ooh la la. Isn't the cherry mocha gorgeous? I can't get enough of it. This collection is just the business.
That, oh,
But though, like, I had to do
Mhm.
the
I
birthday
don't
bear as
like
the center for Sandra. It's the cheer bear is what stole my heart because that's what I view as like us in the community. I am very much a rainbow child, so all of the all of the rainbows, pretty please.
oh,
Because like alone, just in the belly, that's 5 colors. So it's like you know how fast you can build up when there's like shading and everything. It happens real fast. Oh, thank you, Sandra. I'm just so like I'm so tickled pink and the rainbow that you invited us to the collab and it was so amazing to be a part of the worldwide birthday party. So I'm just really glad that you love them, honey, cuz I'll put my soul into those. How's your science going, pretty lady?
last one.
No, take all your time. I was just wondering how it was going.
No, it's if I don't call it, I'm gonna just lose my mind.
Oh, sissy. Okay. I don't want you to lose your mind at all. Okay, so at this point, right? When you're hovering,
Like I could see it,
and also
but
I found so like, you know
having
the
a problem with my nails.
oh honey, you know the right your
So,
nails keep touching it. So you know how you
yeah.
kind of have it upwards on that? So that's
No,
always going to
no,
move
no. Sorry.
that's always going to move your particles. That's why I kind of have it up here
Okay.
because when you're angling it down, like when you're holding the nail and you're hovering,
Mhm. Oh God, my
you have
nose.
to have like if you can look at this space here. So hovering down, almost touching but not touching the nail.
Okay. S- Let's move that clip. Oh, goodness.
Oh, we appreciate you, honey bun. Althea said, I love when Mama and Raven do lives. It's everything. Everything? Everything. So, y'all, if
Thank you
you're
so
here,
much.
please just double tap your screen. That will give an automatic thumbs up.
Yes, it would.
But
It
yeah,
would.
this is
Okay,
something
that's not.
people aren't showing as
I
well
need
as like
to.
the distance there.
Yeah, I need to. I need to like literally get the rest of my magnets out because I've got the magnets, but this little one that's on there does, like obviously I guess the polarity of it.
Yes, the polarity.
So when it's not the
Because
same strength
you
basically.
are getting the aura. But yeah, so what you've done, you kind of need the strength of those two. Like one isn't enough and it
Mhm.
falls. So it's like
Yeah,
because you have to think the magnet strength is moving through this metal.
the metal,
And
yeah.
I also tried sis, I tried to make mine shorter. It wouldn't work. So I don't know if maybe it's also the size of your paper clips. You might need the jumbo. Like if I show you, this is how big my paper clip is. Oh God, it just wants to
Okay,
stick.
so maybe I need to buy it
So you need to get the
because
jumbo
they didn't
paper
have
clips.
jumbo
Yeah, you need the big
when I went
guys.
that day.
You can use the smaller ones, but that's why I said like I think
Mm,
the real estate on your paper clip is too small. So it's not that you can't get it, but you're going to have such a harder time. Cuz I actually thought, "Hey, a shorter clip that's faster polarity, you're going to reach it, that might be better." But when I shortened my clip, it was like, "Heck no. We will not go."
mm, yeah.
It didn't want
Well,
to.
it's okay, sis. This is what. Oh, hold on, I'm gonna take it off this because my battery is
Oh, sissy,
also
your
dying.
hearts are beautiful though.
7%. Are you serious?
Your
Sorry,
phone's
I
your
didn't
phone's
hear
at
that.
7%.
Tell me. Yeah, damn. Oh God.
Mine went down. Mine went to 5% and I just plugged it in. I unplugged it about 50 minutes ago, which I shouldn't have did, but I kept
Yeah. Oh
bumping it.
God.
I
No,
kept
when I looked
bumping
at
the
it like not
joystick.
that long ago, it was what did I see? 40 something percent. So I was like, okay. But
Oh,
yeah,
yes. So this is exactly what I was saying, but she said it even more articulate. Althea said it's the strength of the magnet. So that's why we were mentioning the neodymium magnets because they're so strong. So she said it's the
uh
strength of the magnet and how far the magnetic field stretches through the alloy, and this would be the alloy. So that's what I was meaning when it was traveling. She said,
Yeah.
or a mix of alloys that the paperclip is made of, which is correct. And that's why when you try to get the ones that are coated and stuff, it does not work whatsoever. So, hello, 21 beautiful people. If you double tap, give it a thumbs up, it will send it farther. So, yeah, just hovering over that is what's giving you that perfect
No,
heart. So,
definitely. I
it's
will look for
definitely I gotta fight with.
um a bigger paperclip thingy bobby,
Yeah. Thank you,
because these were
Sandra.
just the normal ones that they had that day. So,
Yes.
but
And
I
no,
will look.
I completely understand that, Cecilia. Like, if you go back and see the one that I
I
did
mean,
for you.
yeah,
Sorry, what were you going to say,
I'll
Liv?
probably just unwind it. Undone it one more. Yeah, but when I go out next, I'm gonna definitely look.
Yeah. Because the
See
first
if I
time I
can.
tried, I had like the little baby paper clips and I was having huge issues. That's why I actually went. And you should grab yourself a couple bobby pins too to try the bobby pin method because it's actually pretty interesting what you can get there too. Like I think um
Yeah,
the one I think this was the bobby pin one. So I was pretty impressed.
yeah, no, I will.
And then all else fails, you can just do the one where you hand paint. So you'll move all the particles to get to the base color and then cure it and then apply, make your heart and magnetize that. So at least there's a
Yeah,
few options of what you can do.
definitely.
I love you. Thank you for trying something,
Oh no, that's
especially,
fine.
you know what I mean? Like when you're trying and it's not working. And I know that can be really discouraging, but you're amazing. And I love the hearts you got. And there's actually, so those hearts are the ones in the locket.
And,
Oh, it tried to remove you for a second. Those are the
but I'm
hearts that
charging,
you
bro.
get
Don't try it.
in the
Mm.
lockets, like the ones that are shaped like
Yeah,
that. So I
yeah,
love that. Let's get this
yeah.
one.
No, I'm gonna because I'm still finding stuff. Oh my god. So moving from one room to the other was just like, yeah. And then when I moved, I was like, I'm so used to where everything was in the room. And now I'm like, oh God, what drawer did I put that in? What part of life? But I have another magnet. I've got magnets here, but then I know I've got the bigger bag with the neodymium. In fact, it's in the
Yes.
packet,
Oh,
the
sis. Okay.
plastic
You
casing.
definitely have to, because these are the ones that I know Envy sent us all. And it's the two. This is the only way I've been able to get it. When I tried that cylinder that you're using, I don't even know how you got one heart out of that. Like, I don't know how you
Yeah,
got.
that in fact, when I did it last year, that was what they were using. So I never, I'm saying to you, so yeah, I've got one of those magnets here, and then I separate because they were just like getting too much. But yeah, I'll get out my other magnets and have a little go. And but yeah, it was cool. Like I said, you
Just
can
getting to
just
play with the cat eye is so relaxing and so fun. So I really appreciate you, Mama. This was everything. And I'm
thank
sorry
you.
that the Magnets decided to try to come fight you, but guess what?
Oh
We
no,
are
it's all
the
right.
champions, my friend.
It's
You'll get it.
okay.
Cause we'll keep on fighting to the end. We got it.
That part. That
I
part.
love you so much, Sissy. Only you could make me sing, cause oh God,
Right.
I'm terrified.
And I'm so sorry, guys. So sorry. Get some water. Yeah.
Yes, Gina said her super strong magnets snap together, and that's actually I had that happen. So if you see, there's a tiny divot in
Yes.
there.
And so
This
I
one broke,
separated them.
and I
Yeah.
had another one that broke. But I kept these two because whenever I was testing out any cat eye with these, I swear to God, it would pull all
Yeah.
the stuff forward. Like it would just work so amazing that I'm like, okay, these two are a couple. They're meant to be together.
Yeah.
I'll just leave them that way.
So true.
Oh,
So
speaking of
freaking true.
Queen, Caitlin said she wanted to hear the songs where the boy sings and stomps. Oh my gosh, stop this. She was
Oh
so
my gosh.
sweet.
What song's that?
I
Oh,
can't. She's so cute. I would just
Sings
is
and
that
songs.
oh, We Will Rock You. Um,
Oh,
I just
oh, that's
always
so cute.
Bohemian
Yeah, I'll get
Rhapsody
some more.
is Queen, right? I'm just a poor boy, nobody loves me. He's just a poor boy from a poor family.
Oh my gosh.
It took me a while to figure it out. We will rock
Uh,
you. Yeah, they that song to me is extra special because when I was a little girl, my favorite movie was 10th Kingdom, and it dealt with a young woman that went through like a traveling mirror, and she ended up in like a fairy tale kingdom with Snow
oh my
White
god.
and all of the kingdoms and stuff, and she had to do a performance
Yes.
or her family would perish. So she
Yeah.
literally it was in front of a bunch of farmers. So she did a we will shear you. Sing it, buddy, you're a lamb. He sang this whole thing and it was We Will Rock You. So I thought that was pretty funny.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my
But
goodness. We
yeah.
love you guys so much. Thank you for making
Yes,
this
we
live
do, guys.
so very
Um,
special.
oh god, I'm burning my foot.
And I
Um,
feel very honored to be able to be on
I
this
was
live with
like,
you.
why does my knee feel so hot?
Uh oh.
Probably because you're touching the heater.
Oh heavens. Okay, yeah,
Oh,
let's not get you all burnt. We do
mm-mm.
not want because those heaters can burn you. Oh my days.
No, but the thing is, I forgot how close because it's right underneath the table, so it's keeping my legs warm.
Yeah.
And
Those
then my
things can
knee, as I moved the chair in, I was like, "Oh, what's that?"
you go
I was
from
like, "Oh,
toasty to burning yourself like no thank you.
bro, that was roasty. That was not toasty.
Roasty toasty. Are you a
That was some
marshmallow?
roasty,
Are you
right?"
a marshmallow, sissy? So thank you. And if anybody is inspired to try these, please tag us. We would love to see your heart, your magnetic
Definitely,
hearts. And Mama, even
definitely.
though we're gonna do other lives, if you ever want to try this again, I'm your
I
girl.
will let you know once I will go. I think I'm going out tomorrow, so I will look for some paper clips, some bigger ones.
Yeah,
And I'm gonna
grab
try it
paper
again. I'm
clips
gonna
and
get
grab a bobby pin.
my other magnets out as well.
Yeah,
Um, it's just yeah. I have to go through the drawers. I have to. So
we
I'm gonna
got the
look for
steps.
that. Yes, you know what I mean. But I'm happy, you know. But I'm gonna definitely try the bigger pins and the other magnet and just see. But yeah, that one's my favorite one,
Right?
and
So that one,
probably this one.
those two, they actually remind me of the silver hearts, like the lockets that you
Mm.
can get. And or
Oh
it's just the silver outline and it's like your sweetheart would buy that. It was really popular
yeah.
for me in the early 2000s. So I absolutely love them both and you slayed mama. You were the heart of a nail tech, which is you don't give up and you keep on trying and you did really beautiful and I was very honored to be on here with you, honey. I love you.
Oh, thank you, Sissy. Thank you so much, and
And
thank
that
you to
goes to
everyone.
that's what I was going to say. That goes to everybody that's been here. Thank you for supporting. Thank you for being on this little bit of a longer stream. We love you from the bottom of our hearts, and it wouldn't be the same community without you guys.
Never.
I wish there was a button I could just click to see who is in. Like, that 11 people, if I
I
could just click that.
know.
Okay, so Gina, Sandra, Althea,
I know. It's just so
Bailey.
many.
Let me keep scrolling. Everyone who joined, you guys made this stream so special. Priya, I think Boundary popped in. Let's see, we're almost at the top of the. You guys are amazing. There were some good chit chats up in here. Okay, scroll, scroll, scroll. Yep, Gina was our our first commenter. So thank you so much, beautiful. We, the Charm Sisters, we're out this time, but we'll be back.
That part. Love you lots.
Love you so much. Thank you, Mama.
Oh, thank you too for having me on your channel,
Of
sis.
course, babe. We'll definitely do the next one on yours, gorgeous. And we love you
Mm.
all. These Charm
Love you
Sisters.
all, guys.
We out.
We out, baby.
Thanks, Sandra. She said they came out absolutely beautiful.
Thank you, beautiful.
Thank you, gorgeouses. We'll see you in the next one, my loves.
Defo. Bye, sis.
Bye, sissy.
Bye, honey.